Welcome back, everybody, to the Craftverse series where it has just started to rain, literally as I hit start recording. Maybe that's a sign. I'll know if I hear thunder here in a minute if that is in fact a sign. But episode 374, back at the grind, clearing out this dual peak tower type thing. My goal is to have this down by the end of the episode so I can start clearing out the land, because I want that tower, or not tower, the wall here to be fully exposed, at least to the point where I can put in the staircase. The rest will come with the next couple of episodes. But I've done a lot off camera, so it's time to do some on camera. And I kind of want to get y'all's thoughts on something. I'm almost 400 episodes deep on this series, right? What's your take on my style so far? I'm just a guy, right? I'm not an AI program. I can only do so much so quickly. I don't do time lapses or any of that. But you guys still somehow enjoy my content. So I'm curious, what brings you back every time? By no means am I trying to make you go, oh, well, you know what, I really don't know. Maybe I shouldn't come back. No. I definitely appreciate you. That's not the reason I'm asking. I genuinely want to know. What about my content makes you guys enjoy it? Is it my commentary, the builds that I try and expand our community with, or I don't know. I think that's something every creator has to ask themselves at some point. Like, what about me makes my viewers enjoy themselves? Is it something I do, something I say, what I build? It's easy to get lost in the sauce trying to figure that out, but sometimes it's good to hear from the viewers themselves. So if you have the ability to, leave me a comment with your favorite thing about the series. I've had a few people tell me that the way my voice comes out in the video helps them in some way, whether it's with anxiety or sleeping. I used to hear a lot, dude, your voice is so calming. Like, if you were a professor, I would fall asleep. It's like, well, you wouldn't pass my class then. Unless my class was, like a hypnosis or something. I don't know how that would actually go with it. But yeah, I enjoy making the content for you guys, and I appreciate that y'all are liking the videos and supporting and coming back for the series. I am trying to branch out a little bit into some non-Minecrafty games. It seems to be a conflicting result. Like, just the other day, I had an issue where, like, 2 straight days of not getting a single view on my videos were from the same game. It was not this series by any means, but yeah. I started losing subs left and right, and I didn't feel like my video was being pushed, and the response that I got was, you know, if people stop clicking on recommended videos, your stuff can go down. Like, yeah, I kind of, thank you. It's Captain Obvious, appreciate that. But I mean, is it the game? Is it how it's being pushed? Because Minecraft is such a popular game that obviously when you go to upload the video and you select which game that you're playing in the settings, you can select Minecraft. But I think a fan creation type thing like PokeMMO is so new in some ways to the gaming industry, or just like not an official game, that it doesn't come up in the setting. I cannot type in that that's the game that I'm uploading content from. So maybe that's part of why the searchability on that's a little bit lower. I don't know. I'm not as tech savvy as I think I am sometimes. It's like you can get a good grasp of your own setup, but trying to understand the field of like digital marketing and what people are interested in watching is a little bit trickier. I know AI is dominating the space. It's what's the point? It's like you're not the one behind the content. You enter a prompt or something, and whatever the process is. I don't use generative AI in my content. I have no intention of ever doing that. I don't even like using editing software that purports to use AI, which is part of why my videos look as they do. Because I really don't edit them that much. Maybe a pause, break here and there if something happens. Or if I'm doing a particularly tedious task and have nothing really to say the entire period of time that I'm digging something out. Generally, I'll try to do that off camera because it's kind of boring to watch. But if it's early enough in the video and I need to get something done like pretty immediately, I'll just kind of pause the recording and keep going. Try to be respectful to my audience in that respect. I am not someone who is going to start using AI. I'm just not. So if that's something that you're waiting for or hoping will change in future episodes, just don't. If my content is bad, it's going to be bad because of me and not because someone's like, oh, he's using AI, I don't like it. I will take full responsibility for the quality of my content, but it is because I'm the one behind it, not a program, aside from the game I'm playing, which is obviously technically a program. But I hope you understand my meaning. I'm not going to go for Claude or any of them, trying to be like, hey, how do I... Like, I don't even use Siri or Alexa or any of them. I turn that stuff off. The moment I get a new device, Copilot's just gone. And I can understand there's mixed reviews. Some people are for it, many people are against it. It's like any tool. There's going to be people who can see the benefits of it. And there's going to be people who go, I don't care what the benefits are, I'm going to use it to screw people over. Use it to benefit myself, and then whatever happens, happens. But I don't care. I won't use it. Especially not in a creative capacity. Like, I've been a writer for quite some time. Since I was like 16. And I refuse to put any of my work into a program and have the program come up with a melody for me, or you turn anything that I wrote into a song and have an AI bot play it. No, we're not doing that. I'm not a musically inclined individual. I can write the lyric, but it might not be preferred. But I'm not that good with instruments. Case in point, I'm using a controller to play Minecraft, and that has mixed reviews as it is, because a lot of people play it on PC with just straight up keyboard and mouse. If I could play keyboard and mouse games, wrap my head around the concept of what button does what on the fly, then yeah. I'd probably be on Java like everyone else. They tend to get all the cool things faster than Bedrock does. But I'm okay with waiting a little bit extra time. You know? I'm one of those that's like, I would rather the feature be ironed out and understood by the people implementing it than rushed. I wish more games did that. Fully iron out your game before releasing it, instead of releasing just garbage that you had a timetable to produce. And that's part of the reason why my content takes a little bit of extra time. Not because I do extensive editing or I put it through any programs or anything, but I'm a person, and you see how I mine out areas. I've tried doing it with automation, I've tried doing it with TNT, it just... there's something to be said about doing something with your hands. Doing it yourself. Feeling accomplished like you did a thing. And there is the sign I was talking about at the start of the video, and why I have a bed right here. We're not going to be doing that. Thank you, Thunderclap. Go away now. Bye-bye. Alright, back to Diggy Diggy. Sometimes the rain is calming, but when it comes with a loud boom, you're like, okay, who turned on the stereo? Yeah, my content creation has put my views in a little bit of a dilemma. Like, are there changes that could be made that would potentially improve the quality of my videos? Of course. There's always potential for improvement. I'm not saying my content is perfect in any way just because I don't use AI. But it's at least content that I've produced. So, this is my kind of protest against it. It's like, if you want to be the creator who uses AI, all the power to you. Don't expect me to watch it. But you do you. I'm sure there's an audience for you. Like, the moment I find out something is entirely AI generated, I write it off as not actual art. I may not be the Picasso of Minecraft, but at least what I'm doing, you're seeing the process of me doing it. Art needs to be restricted to humans. You want to do complex calculations in the blink of an eye and trust that those calculations are accurate? Probably use a program, if you can trust that program. That's the source of it. But I don't think there's many programs that are trustable. Never mind trustworthy. Obviously, do your own research on the subject and never just believe a voice on the internet who doesn't show his face. And that's another thing. Don't expect me to show my face. There's not going to be a big dramatic face reveal at a certain milestone or any of that. just here to create the gaming content. My content has always been about the content, not about me. I think it's shallow to watch someone just because of what they look like. And it's even more shallow to watch someone because you find out what they look like. Or stop watching them because of that. It's one of the reasons why I've never used a face cam. Aside from the fact I do not own a webcam. I haven't owned a webcam since Skype was big. Wow. I'm really aging myself on these videos. MySpace, Skype. What's next, AOL? Well... Oh no, surely he's not that old. I'll let that be up to you. Not everybody joins the bandwagons at the same time in their life, you know? Some people join social media and content creation from like high school age. Some people wait until much later. I'm one of the ones who waited until quite a bit later. Obviously, I had some social medias prior, but I was never trying to be seen. So I don't have a lot of the brand expansion capabilities that some others might be familiar with. I just make do with the avenues that I have and hope that I can eventually expand my audience. I'm actually considering potentially doing more with Patreon than I have been. Just not entirely sure yet how I want to go about doing that. So for like the same reason why this island has been untouched for so many episodes, so many hundreds of episodes. Yeah, I didn't have a vision for it, so I wanted to wait until I did. So who knows? There might be some more content released soon. I'm actually dabbling in other game options, trying to figure out the right time to start posting them. Because I already have a couple of different series going at the moment. I don't want to overwhelm everybody. Be like, what episode is he on? 1? Wasn't he just on episode 1 of this thing? Well... Pink sheep. It's been a long time since I've seen a pink sheep spawn naturally. That is just blatantly pink. Hello. What are you doing? This isn't grass. Go over there. I didn't expect that to work. Don't tell me the sheep are becoming sentient now. That soulless stare is terrifying. And that's another issue that I have with AI, is everyone's trying to make it sentient. You can make it responsive, that's fine, but don't try and give it emotion. Don't try and give it human characteristics. It's a program, it needs to stay a program. It does not need to try and emulate the movies, because that's how you get Ultron and Terminators and junk like that. People don't learn from the movies. They just go, oh, that would be a cool concept, and ignore all of the bad things that were shown when the concept was revealed. Like, yeah, there are potentially good things that could happen, but do they outweigh the guaranteed bad? Not really. No. Like, I'm one of those that's like, humans first, really. We're already bad enough with money. Do we really want to think that AI is going to treat us any better when it sees how we are to ourselves? If you're going to treat something like it has sentience, then you cannot then treat it like it is a program. It's not going to differentiate between who does it. It's just going to be like, okay, person A treats me like a program, person B treats me like a person. No, it's not going to do that. It's going to go, well, if you can treat me like a person, why can't this person? I deserve to be treated like a person. And there are people who think they deserve to be treated like animals. So, you know. AI is a program, it is a tool, and it needs to remain as such. Trying to have AI doing creative works and giving it sentience, that's how we mess up. I can fully understand people with inabilities using like voice AI to do things for them. That's still a tool. Like if you're nonverbal but you still have a grasp of what's happening around you, then by all means use the AI for that. Have it speak for you, as long as it's saying the things you want it to say. My brother is actually a nonverbal. He's had Downs his whole life. I would probably try technology for him in that respect. But I'm not on the mind of, okay, just give him an implant and have the AI figure out with his neural links. Like, no, no, no. I wouldn't do it for me. Why would I do it for him? Expose someone to that. As long as you're happy with your current state, why do you really need technology added to it? Why do you want to be a hybrid? Why would anybody want to be a hybrid? RoboCop, it was miserable. He didn't ask for that. If it becomes a possibility, you know the people that don't ask for it are going to be the ones who get it first, not the people who beg for it. They're just going to be charged money, put on a list. People who have something happen, they're the perfect test subjects because they don't have a say in the matter. It's either you do it or you die, right? That was the whole reason that it happened with him, was he was going to be dead and they didn't want to lose him, so they kept him on the force by force. I fully believe if you have the spirit of someone who is able to work for the benefit of others, like someone who works on law enforcement, you'd have more ability to come back from something like that. And I guess that's part of why they did it in the movie. Someone who has training and has steeled their spirit to things could potentially overcome something as traumatic as your spirit and brain being ported into a machine body. That I would check out. Not because of weakness or anything, but just because I don't want to live that way. If my body ever shuts down, it's just GG's. That's my personal view on the matter. And you know, if people are thinking about that, even back when RoboCop was originally released, that's part of why AI has got such a boon right now. That thought process doesn't just go away with the passage of time. It has to be either utilized or stamped out. There is no third option. There's not enough voices trying to stamp it out for it to actually go away. Or at least the louder ones are trying to further its progression. I can understand from a scientific aspect that you want to see how far technology can go. But a computer is supposed to be just that. It's not supposed to have a soul. You don't have to interject personification into everything. Because you give a person a cell phone that has full access to limitless knowledge of the internet, they're not going to use it. But you give a program that is only known internet and only known, I need to know something, I look it up, not laziness, human qualities, you're going to corrupt that program. You don't need to teach technology greed. You don't need to teach it what it feels like to get one over on somebody. And you especially do not need to teach AI how to play a video game. Literally, life is a video game to a program. They are the character. It's like saying, all right, Super Mario, now do my taxes for me. And I would not be surprised if someone has video game characters as the voice of their like GPS software. I know there are certain studios that are saying, if you sign this contract, we have the rights to your voice to use to train AI and all these other things. No. In fact, I am going to be turning off the settings when I upload videos that allow audio and video remixing, because I do not want my content being used to train AI. I am fully in protest of use of AI personally. So, love my content or hate my content, it's going to be made by me. I just want to make sure that is clear to all of my audience that my content is 100% me. And if anyone ever uses my content and says they're using AI, know that that is not me. Not that I would see anybody using my content, because I'm not a large enough channel for them to really get a benefit from. Heck, I'm not even monetized yet. So if you guys would like to support me and you're waiting to do so via subscription or something on YouTube or on Kick or any of the platforms that I may use, go ahead and head on over to Patreon. The link should be on my About page. It's definitely going to be in the description of every video that I post, so There is always the option of doing a one-time donation if you would prefer not to have a recurring bill. Oop! Well, I thought I was crouched. Okay, let's see. Where did I leave off? I was at 85, and now I'm at 80 on this one, and that side's pretty much down to the rest of it. So that's pretty good. Sorry that this became such a heavy episode, but I felt like some things needed to be said. And I hope you guys will continue to support my content moving forward, because I am just a guy trying to make Minecraft content at the end of the day. And yeah, I hope you find some enjoyment in it. Hopefully next episode will be a little more lighthearted. Tower looks so good at night. Have a good one.